Welcome back to our session on assessments. We've finished our last recording and we were on our topic information page. Now, to navigate from here to your assessments, two ways. You can go down here and click on this icon, or you can use your navigation on the side here to access your assessments. Here we are in our assessments page, and you will see that they're divided into their topics. So if you're about to do your work on topic 1, you can go in and read the 2 assessments that are in topic 1 in this case. You'll notice you've got your tracking down the side here again. Once you've completed assessment 1, put a tick in here so that you know you've completed, and so you'll be able to see your completions going on. That's a manual thing that you need to do yourself. It won't automatically happen. So deliberately I've done it that way so that you're keeping a track yourself and being proactive in that. You'll notice from here, this little house, if you happen to need to go back into your home page of your certificate, you can access it using this house, or you can go back into your home page there and access it. But often you'll find that you'll use your little blue house to go home in your course. Let's have a look at assessment 1. Click on what is actually your posting site for your assessment. And this takes you into where you will come back to upload your assessment. To access your assessment, the directions are here. Click Assess icon for assessment 1. So this icon here, if you click on that, that will open your actual assessment. And here are your directions for your assessment. In this case, you're told you to research something, and there are 4 points that you need to include. You to present your work as a report, addressing the 4 points, and you put this onto a Word document ready to be uploaded to the assessment site. In this case, you can either go back to your assessment posting site, which will take you back here. So let's say you've completed your assessment and you've got it ready to upload. The directions are here, but you go down here and you add a submission. Now you can add up to 5 files at one time. I'll show you what happens. You just need to make sure that when you're actually ready to upload it, you've completed. Now you can either drag a file and drop it in here, or you can use this little add icon, and you can go out and browse for a document. In this case, I'm in the middle of some images, so I'm going back onto my computer. I might have it stored on my desktop, or I might have it on my thumb drive. That depends on how you want to manage it. In this case, I'm just going to upload a document here. I'm going to open it. It's there ready for loading. I'm going to upload this file. And there it is. It happens to be a PowerPoint that I've uploaded. It's sitting there waiting. Now at this stage it's not submitted. So I've got to click Save My Changes. Now this stage is sitting still as a draft. It's not submitted as yet. And often students get caught out. They think, oh, I've submitted it. But it's still sitting as a draft, because this gives you the opportunity, if you've made a mistake, or you want to edit it, or you just want to leave it there overnight, come back, review it before you finally submit it, that you're able to do that. What happens though if you forget and just leave it sitting there as a draft. You might think you've submitted it to us for marking, but we will not have received an email to notify us that your work is ready for marking, and it will just sit there as a draft. Unless I go trawling through all the Moodle and all the units looking for drafts and send you an email to notify you, it could sit there for some time. So I would really recommend that you watch yourself. If you scroll down a bit further, you can see your document there. It gives you options for editing the submission if you still want to go in the next morning and edit it in any way. But if I'm happy with it and I want to submit it, I submit. Now, once it's submitted, I can't do any changes. It still gives me an option if I think, oops, I made a mistake, that I can cancel that. But if I'm happy, I want to submit it fully, I need to press continue, and then that's submitted fully. Now, in the case where you have actually submitted it fully and you realise you've put the wrong one up or some errors made, please email myself or your teacher who's marking the unit. Just tell us which unit, which assessment, and we can actually reset it in the background for you from our end to draft. You can delete the incorrect submission and you can attach the one that you want. But again, you will need to notify us of that. Easy for us to do. We're more than happy to do it. Now, once you've submitted that, you'll notice it's not yet competent. But as soon as we go in and mark that, it will become competent, or it might remain as not yet competent, and there'll be some feedback for you telling you what we're requiring you to do. Please don't be fearful that you're going to fail. Generally, teachers will make some very specific, helpful comments for you as to what they're requiring. It may just be one or two little things that need attending to, and the teacher will reset it to draft, ready for you to resubmit. Now, this is very important that when you resubmit your document, that you rename it, and in the name, put resubmit. So it might still have the same beginning, for example, Smart and Skilled for Students, but I might have resubmit. Then the teacher or myself, as we're marking, we can see the original and we can see the one that is now available for remarking. So in that case, we need you to be very particular and very careful about the way that you resubmit. If the teacher has not reset it to draft, just send me an email, again, the unit and the assessment, and I will quickly reset it for you. Now, once you've completed that, you're ready to start again.